ourselves into this first game of the best of three. Dandelions versus NAVI Junior. Let's see if NAVI Junior is going to be able to give Dandelions a good challenge, despite the fact that there are some matchups in this draft that don't look easy to play. Let's see what NAVI Junior's got.
And I'm glad I get to see a mid-bat. You know, I've just been banned every game. I wanted to see more core bat rider just with this facet. Did he take the, did he take Arsonist? He did, right? So he took the building damage one. So I just don't know the potential for it. I'm just curious to see it because I've only seen it really get to play it in the support position, so. Or banned.
And NAVI Junior playing very hidden on this corner of the map. They're going to go for the smoke move now. This might actually set them up into a pretty good position. Yeah, if they can get up into this high ground spot around the bounty rune. There are some pings coming out, so maybe expecting... No, that was it. That was just NAVI Junior pinging themselves. So I don't know if Dandelions are going to expect NAVI Junior to strike from this angle.
Nande. Is he going to walk up?
They've got the stun opening. It's a three-man stun to open things up here from Riddies. They step in. They've got the burst. Nande's gone. First blood for NAVI Juniors. PMA takes him down. Yeah, really smart smoke. I mean, we saw, obviously, Dandelions felt that they were safe because they got their vision set up around mid very early on, so they don't think that anyone's going to be able to make it up there. So something, yeah, sort of a move that we're not really seeing any of the other teams doing. You know, having that sort of focus and mindset to try and go for that sneaky play to get that first blood.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, now it's like the Darkseer lane becomes, even though it's like this hero's already godly, right? This lane becomes pretty cool. So now he's got a free, starts with a bracer. Now he can just trade with Pudge pretty easily, even though there's going to be fatal bonds on these waves. And that's, yeah, we're going to have to watch. We're really going to have to see how these lanes, in particular that mid matchup, ends up going down, because I do think at least two of these lanes look pretty Dandelions favored.
To the point, this mid lane, we should start to see a serious difference in CS unless the play's gone horribly wrong for Mobile.
Yeah, and even kill threat constantly.
Yeah.
Because just every time you walk up, you get stickied. If you get the 3 or 4 sticky stacks once he hits level 3, there's a chance that he just kills you. So, and he's getting doubled up wave already at the start. So it's already happened. Yeah, it's going to start happening quickly in that mid matchup at least. Level 1 you can handle as Timber. It's like level 3 is when it really starts to become quite annoying.
So this the bottom lane. I mean, how much does sort of the line offer up for the Ursa in this duo, the laning phase? Like, does this support feel kind of weak and pressured against the duo of Dandelions, or can he got the juice safe on the Ursa?
I think it's a little weak. I mean, the hero overall, he can maybe just protect him and give his life with the double disables and stuff like that, because Ursa's a strong hero, but they have a really, I mean, this is a very strong lane that Dandelions have set themselves up with. This is probably the one that can go both ways, though. I'm just unsure about the Lion overall, because Willow is just absurd. You get caught in a bramble, blood grenaded as a Lion, you're dead. So you can maybe protect, but going for kills down here on NAVI Junior, very unlikely.
In the mid lane, we are certainly starting to see a bit of a lead come in, and of course the easy denies that Mobile is being able to get. Niku, for the most part, just going to have to rely on the little bit of XP that he gets from this lane. He's not going to have a lot of early farm.
Things have not changed at all. I mean, they've gotten worse, honestly. It's like this used to be the Bat Rider of old days, which was unplayable verse. It's gotten worse. It's more devastating than it used to be.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's actually going to be able to kill tower, too, because he went for the Arsonist. So I don't know how much it's going to do to the tower, because I legit have never seen anyone take this. I think I saw Malvarine do it in a pub, and it was pretty pathetic, but... Hey, I'm looking forward to see what it's going to do, because Timber doesn't want to lane here. So he probably assumes, I'm going to bully Timber out, and then I can take his tower.
Yeah, no, Niku's backing up, getting some stacks going, so at least he'll have something to fall back on and try and clear.
That's good. I think that's exactly what they have to do here. Maybe even have the Lion go over in some moments to get some extra stacks for him. Top
lane, Daze is going to go for the TP out, and he will be fine. Having to leave the lane. So, yeah, so far up here, 19 for 4 on Nande. We've got 14 on PMA. So Nande doing perfectly fine with the last hitting. And of course, yeah, Katara will have heals at the ready. He's got one charges as well, Nande.
He has to be a little careful when these double shells are out if he gets vacuumed. He is going to have the heal now, but he was staying a little bit low. He's okay.
And you just only got to imagine as well for poor old Niku in the mid that, I don't know, obviously, if it's sort of the mid's call, like which of the last two bans, which heroes you're banning in that matchup, or if it was sort of the outside of his decision and it was just in terms of what would have been scary for the outlook of the game for NAVI Junior. But he's definitely going to be feeling like, why did we not ban the bat?
I mean, there's no way. Let's be honest. There's no way you ban. It had to just been a slip of the mind. There's no way you ban Necro over Bat Rider in any situation, really, unless it's like literally the best Necro game in the world. Which,
I mean, what about the Necro Pudge? The Necro.
It would have been a good Necro game, but not the best Necro game in the world. It's an insane Bat Rider game.
Yeah, the start certainly looking like that at least.
He's got 10 CS on. And like I was mentioning, this is not a game where Timber... Like, yes, he has good kill threat on heroes, right? But this is not a game where Timber is invulnerable at any stages. There's tons of magic damage. Tons of pure damage, even.
Yeah, and it feels like a game as well that they really did need this mid laner to be able to turn up and do some sort of burst damage.
Yeah.
As I say, to threaten these kills, because outside of it, sure, the Darkseer can do a lot of damage, but it's kind of over time and can be sustained through by the heroes of on side Dandelions with the ways they can save one another. And obviously Ursa, he's not going to be looking to fight anytime soon. Got the Juice is going to need a lot of time to get that Battle Fury into the Blink Dagger.
That's my worry. That's my real big worry, yeah. It's just the time that it's going to take these two side laners to be able to get incorporated and not having a mid laner to help them out. It's a concern. It's like, I mean, we'll see how it ends up going down because the Ursa's still farming really, really well, so maybe he's going to be able to get involved a little early.
And this is just mean. Look at this. I mean, he's already having a tough time. You bring a rotation over and you kill him off.
And you took, I think he got 2 or 3 of those as well as the Bat Rider.
I think he did.
Good to see, actually, in the midst of all of it. I think he got like 1 of them on the Timber, too. Oh, boy.
What do you do? I feel like I can't remember what the other game was. It was a while ago. I remember seeing another game where a Timber just did not get to do anything in the beginning of the game. Do you remember that? Were you casting that? Do you remember seeing a Timber get completely destroyed?
I gotta be honest, I feel like I've seen a lot of Timbers like this lately.
Oh, really?
Desire! Oh!
He's going down. He's going down. Hey, Palantimos, though, not going to find Riddy's in return. Riddy's able to step back, turn with another stun. In fact, got the Juice. Might be able to threaten Palantimos. Rotation's going to be coming in from Nande on the Pudge. He looks for the hook. He's able to tear. Got the Juice back away from Palantimos. But the Juice will try and stand his ground, but Nande will be able to... Oh, maybe not, actually. Good stun from Riddy's. Nande is speedy enough. He's going to get Riddy's. Question is if he can get the hook on Got the Juice. He's got it in a few seconds, but he's not going to go for it. Nah. He's happy sort of leaving Got the Juice as low as he is. Knows that the Ursa is going to have to do some low HP jungling, or at least back off and get some regen out for him.
Okay. Well, at least Ursa gets away. It does force a TP thing, but Nande can immediately return himself back up top. Darkseer's farming, Ursa's farming, but yeah, they've got no mid on. And I think we've had a lot of these games where we've told the tale of there's no mid laner. What do they, like, how do they recover even if their side lanes are going well? Recovering this Timber, so it's going to be very difficult. So we'll say, see this, I mean, they're just smoking, Got the Juice back down bottom. Have to ensure that this Ursa has a good time.
Yeah, if he doesn't get free farm, then they're going to be in a lot of trouble. They need to, as you say, make sure that they could just, even if they're dying across the map, just ensuring that the space is here for the bear. Try and farm his way to victory.
Bit of a catch.
First crown as well. That's a lot of damage under this Firestorm. He's able to jump out with the Earthshock. In fact, he's going to try and turn and look to take down Palantimos, but he will not win that fight. Has Got the Juice, goes down. Daze has come in with the rotation, but not seeing a chance to get in on them.
No, and the problem with Tiny 4, if you're not having a good laning phase, you're really irrelevant with mana. He has 1 spell. He has a Mango for a secondary one, but Riddy's just getting chased.
Palantimos is coming in to get in range with the Firestorm damage. Not enough to kill Riddy's.
Maybe now they can get over... No, they can't actually chase Desire. He'll just get away. Mobe will find himself a haste rune. Might actually go for the kill onto Niku.
I mean, if they got TPs to help him, they do have a TP coming in from the Lion. The Lasso's already there, and Niku, he's already gone. He might even get both, because Riddy's TP'd over, and he had like 20% HP. Mobe getting the double.
Rider.
I mean, you said he's going to break the game, and it definitely feels like that.
I really did feel like he would.
Yep.
He's just kill after kill. Daze as well. One more sticky, another hit, and yeah, he's going down.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
yeah, big
Bat ain't getting through next game. That's for sure. This is, you know, sometimes we say that at the end of a draft and we start to see the gameplay out, but this is definitely one of them where there is no way NAVI Jr. are going to forget about a Bat being in the pool ever again.
Yeah. God. Oh, man. I'm like, I just feel bad. I actually just feel bad for Niku because Darks and Nurse are farming and they have this great game. It just... Timber's going to have
look at this down bottom. This patience from Nande and Kadaro. They're waiting.
Whoop.
They've got in the... He's going to get the enrage off. They have the golem to follow up. He's nice little jump over to the side, but the pit will catch him. Got the juice, is gone.
Oof. See if they can get up a kill here onto Mobe.
They try, but I think he knows. Or maybe he doesn't. Toss forward.
Same.
Hey, they've got the burst. TP's coming in, but they'll get it.
Nice.
That is a good kill to find. And Niku, he's the one to get the gold. They needed that big time. Maybe they can find Desire as well. They've got the Avalanche out. Niku, ready with the comeback. Double kill for the Timber.
There we go. All right. Play with the two supports. Keep making moves around. Actually, good burst damage between the three of them if they're able to. And you're level 6 too on the Lion. I mean, Niku needed that so badly. One cape behind that Bat Rider now. Decent tower damage as well. Good stuff. Right before the Boots of Travel or the Blink Dagger was going to be finished for Mobe as well too. So a really good hit as that bottom hit is happening. Tower will drop, but at the least they get this Timber back into a position to play the game. He's going to have Cloak finished up now too, so a little bit tankier. Still can die very easily, but this will at least help him a lot versus the massive amount of magic damage that's out on the side of Dandelions.
And Nande, about 1,200 gold away from the full Aghanims.
Oh boy, that's early.
He's getting a lot of farm down as well. They're going to try and smoke up potentially for him. Reddies and Niku heading over, but it's been hit by a scan. Palantimos.
This might just be how you have to... I think this might actually have how you have to play as Niku. Don't show in lanes anymore. Just be like a roaming Timber Saw. So you can let your Ursa just get his Battle Fury online and stuff like that. What's PMA going? Is he just rushing for a pipe? So it might just be that. It's a good pipe game. Blink finished up on Mobe. They found Niku.
Yeah, Niku. As you say, as soon as they see him, they'll be able to kill him. Tries to stay hidden and stay in the jungle, but they end up catching him, walking his way.
So far, Owen, I will say, though, I have not seen him even use Sticky Napalm on tower, so he should probably have taken Stoked because it's a lot of magic amp, and it just makes him stronger through most of it. I mean, maybe later on, he'll do some damage.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very true thing, because this will indeed be one of those facets where, yeah, it's going to be very obvious if he took the wrong one, because, yeah, if he literally never Sticky Napalms the tower, then what is he doing taking this? Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe a misclick on that.
I could see the idea, though, right? Behind the mid and taking the tower and stuff. Daze, the hook.
Tried to TP out, but Kadaro is not afraid to drop a golem, and even if he didn't, Nande would have had that hook. So Daze, he's gone.
Man, people are playing Underlord so much in pubs now that they're just so good at using the Fiend's Gate as well. Everybody's just like using it every single cooldown. Bottom.
Got the juice. Has he got anywhere to play his way out of this? There's no lasso. There's also no help by the looks of it. Okay, PMA's trying to head over, and in fact, okay, the help will be around.
Okay.
Doesn't actually need to do anything. I mean, they know that they can't chase for that with the potential of a surge save, so got the juice, survives.
Aghanim's done for Nande. Time for him to start getting involved in every fight. That's a quick one. Ursa's timing, it's slowed down a pretty good amount after all this laning phase and all these moves that have happened on top of him. But at least the Darkster's rich. That's the big thing I'm looking at for PMA, and it is a good pipe game. It's a very good one. Pipe is one of the best items right now in the game. But will it be enough to cover the overwhelming amount of damage? I don't think so. Dandelions on the hunt again.
Looking for the bear. Now get the lasso. One here
making the better moves.
It's going to bring him closer and closer towards the bots. He's already got an ancient stack as well being prepped in, on his side of the map, so if he wants to go and clear that out soon. Boosted Travel are going to be online very, very fast after this blink.
Wisdom runes coming out. I already see Desire. He's considering it. He pinged it, but now he sees movements coming in. He's not going to go for the steal. Should be a 1-for-1. Palantimos almost has his Atos finished up. So Palantimos is going more of a fighting style build. A lot of times we've seen on these Underlords, it's just been straight auras, right? Greaves, Pipe, etc., stuff like that. He's looking to have this extra form of catch for his team.
Okay.
Which means it could hurt. It could be good in the catch department, but in a big 5v5 team fight, they might miss the auras versus the Darkseer. So we'll see.
Yeah, I guess he feels that because of the edge that they have, the lead that they have right now, that Navi Jr. playing from behind just won't have enough burst to threaten his team. So feels that he can go for the aggressive route and says, hey, well, you know what, they're not going to kill us anyway, so we might as well just gear up to kill them quicker.
Yeah, I'm fine with him going Atos. I would like to see him go perhaps some of the auras afterwards and stuff, but I think Atos is just always phenomenal when you're playing with it on Underlord anyway, so. And yeah, seeing Kadaro as well, too. I don't know if it was him who did this the other day as well, too. Apologies, I should look at it really quickly, but not going the Aghanims route. It's Drum, it's Solar Crest, it's just better. It feels so much better in most situations. Aghanims is kind of just a gimmick. Or you're a core Warlock going Champions of Goroth. Which doesn't happen. Altimo's bottom, they are sandwiching him.
And they get on top of it. It's not going to catch, but the Avalanche will. Daze has the toss back. The burst, it will cut him down very, very quickly. The question is if Dandelions can do anything in return. They were bringing numbers over as well, but it's kind of difficult. Na'Vi, they have the advantage, 4 versus the 2 of them. It's done to open things up. Avalanche as well. They've got the control and burst to take down another. Nice moves here from Na'Vi Jr. as a team. And punishing Palantimos, as you say, with this build, he does die very quickly on his own.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Niku now has his Eternal Shroud. So overall, pretty damn good recovery. Now the Bat Rider's going to have a lot more difficult time solo killing him. Nice movements around. And now playing around their pipe, their group up is quite formidable in comparison to the group up of Dandelions now because of this pipe. Yeah, pipe and Eternal Shroud. Juice, be careful.
He's stepping back. Won't risk another creep wave here on the top lane. He knows that there's a high chance they're looking for him. And Mobai, we'll see how deep he wants to go.
Mobai seems to know. He could get him on the cliff over here, too. It's a dangerous spot for the Ursa.
And Riddies is by his side. Might be able to offer up some safety with the stun. Dismember comes out, but the enrage is there. Got the juice. On the retreat, will get hit by the Terrorize. Palantimos comes in through the Fiend's Gate to make sure that Got the Juice will not escape. The hook connection over onto Riddies. Nande able to drag back in the Lion. They will lose Mobai. And Na'Vi Jr., they're trying to fight back. In fact, he's cleaned up 2 of them. He's got the Chakram onto Kadaro. They just might be able to make this work. They get the drag back with the vacuum. It's a triple kill for Niku. He's back, baby. He's absolutely back.
An instant tip comes out, too. He deleted the bat. They dove too far. They brought numbers on the side of Dandelions, but Na'Vi Jr. was ready to bring them right back.
They are completely outplaying them. I mean, you just got to look kind of 10 minutes back at the start of this game, and then you look at the point now, and you sort of got to ask, Dandelions, how did you let this slip away? You had everything. You crushed the mid. You had this bat fully in charge of being able to control the game, make the plays. But now at the point where this Timbersaw, he's 1.5k gold ahead of the bat.
That was, I mean, such good movements and such good target priority. He killed the bat instantly, then killed the next tanky guy, and then got right on top of the Pudge as well, too. He actually just did that perfectly, and a perfect wraparound. They were super ready.
And they're going for more. Jump stun, quick burst. Niku, he's unstoppable. Says at the top of the screen is absolutely right. And he's laughing at the bat. He said, you know what? Do it again.
True.
Because I'll do it again as well. This has got to feel rough. They are losing control of this game quickly down the line. They're going to get the jump here again. And they are completely falling apart. Tossed back into the Avalanche. They're getting outplayed time and time again. And letting that early game slip away from them like this, I don't know how they recover it. They're getting crushed.
Now it's devastating. They've got a full blink on the Tiny. They've got pretty much all the items to make Niku now tanky enough to just charge in, and he can just blink on top of their face. I think this pipe, like them having pipe and them having Atos on Underlord, there's some difference in being made when those big team fights kick in. These heroes were ready. Na'Vi Jr. This is one of their big powers that I've talked about, at least earlier, was their team fight.
Yeah,
this is the best thing that I've seen from them. Their laning can sometimes be a little shaky, but when they come together with team fight, this team looks good. 13 to 13 now, and they get a Roche.
I mean, it seems to be sort of the strat here for sure. Maybe that's the approach with the draft. They're like, hey, you know what? Our laning's not that great, so who cares if we end up drafting situations where we're not going to do well in lanes? We're not going to do well in the lanes anyway, but that doesn't matter, because when it comes to crunch time, this early mid-game, and we're running around the map as 4 heroes, we will outplay and outmaneuver them every single time, and that's what's happening here. They're up to a couple of K lead on the gold. They've got the Aegis now on Niku, and this Timbersaw, he's in the top spot. He's in prime position.
Now he's now he's like very difficult to kill, right? With the Eternal Shroud, of course, with the Aegis as well, too. And he's always got backup. They're running together. I see 3-4 heroes on the side of Navi Jr. sticking together with their pipe mech. Suna Greaves, too. Maybe don't have the damage this time. Don't have the damage now if you group up as 5 at all on Dandelions until you have that next set of items. But what is that next set of items? We'll have to see.
I don't know, I feel like, the whole sort of momentum has got completely shaken up. Dandelions, they're going to try and go for a smoke themselves, but it feels kind of risky because of how NAVI Jr. has been responding. You know, I can't imagine they're going into this smoke move with a lot of confidence. They're like, well, guys, I guess we've got to try something.
They have full vision. They saw everybody moving top. They have this ward that's actually scouting Navi a little bit.
They should get Daze, unless he's quick with a blink, but he's not. Nande's able to grab him first, so the Tiny will fall. If he can get anything more, Mobile's tried to step forward, but Riddy's holds him back with a Hex, and he's able to get the blink out before the Flame Break connects. They'll continue to chase onwards. I mean, you can see NAVI Jr., they're considering fighting this. I mean, they've got the vacuum wall ready from PMA. And Dandelions themselves also know that even though they've got 1 kill and they've got the 5 versus 4, they can't continue to chase.
Just too scared of some big wombo combo. If they get like 3-4 man vacuum plus the Timbersaw, 2 heroes could just delete instantly, so do have to be careful of that. Still get the tiny kill. That ward does scout the movement out. And they still do have their ults at the ready on the side of Dandelion. So still at the ready to fight, but 5v5 engagement, definitely not something that they're looking for. They're looking for some small pickoffs into a fight after. Maybe they can get PMA. They're going to try.
He's tanky. It's the pipe off. Someone's going to be there. He's vacuumed the 2 of them up on the cliff. And they will get the hook, get the kill. They also have Palantimos turning up the Rod of Atos to try and set up onto Riddies. Riddies will die, but Niku gets in, bursts down Nande. Palantimos goes for the TP out, but the Avalanche is there from Daze. They'll hold back the Underlord, and Niku, he should be able to clean this one up, no problem. Godlike with the double kill. Of course, the 2 big kills there as well, taking out the carry and the off lane. I mean, this guy's Timber, draft it into whatever in the mid lane. It really doesn't matter. He's going to recover. I mean, I did see, obviously, the fact that he's like with the Grandmaster, or the tier of Timber player, and I was like, well, maybe something special is going to come out of this lad, and it certainly is. He knows how to recover, and he knows how to more than recover. You know, this game, it's completely in his hands now.
Yeah, they played. I love the moves that they made with the 2 supports to get him to this part, get them to this spot now too. And honestly, I'm looking at Mobe, and now he maybe actually is kicking himself with this Arsonist, because it is a lot of damage that Soak adds for you, and he hasn't hit a single tower with the sticky napalm. So 4K lead now for Navi Jr. and their team fight is devastating. So for Dandelions, it really does come down to the fact of them having to have pickoffs and then take a fight off afterwards somehow with it, because their 5v5 just will not win that fight.
Another jump and another kill. They catch Nande.
Another kill.
I mean, it's really starting to look like how on earth does this Pudge out-carry the Ursa with the game going as it is right now?
Yep. And
falling behind.
Just gigantic. Even though the Ursa's 1-4, it doesn't matter. He's been able to just recover, get the farm. He has his BKB, which it counters most of Dandelion's draft.
And Niku. He's just leading in and catching everyone. Not afraid to go in first right now. I mean, I think, you know, in sort of a turn of the tables, it's going to be Dandelion saying, well, this Timbersaw's got to go. We can't let this Timbersaw get through into Niku's hands next game. Even if they have the opportunity to pick some sort of matchup in which the Timbersaw does rough, it doesn't matter. Just don't let this lad get it through.
I'm so impressed with this. I mean, Mobe, he's definitely feeling like what went down? What happened?
And the kills just keep coming.
Another catch. Another kill.
Niku's just there every time. He's there every time. 12, 4, and 5. He's only missed out on 1 kill this game. You know, involved in 17 of the 18 kills that the team's had. And I don't think he's going to miss any more this game. I think he's going to be there every single time with the way he's playing.
I'm surprised that Nande actually went into this Veil rather than going for
Well,
a rush
maybe
into
they've got a
BKB.
chance. They've got a chance of taking him down.
With
The
everyone,
hook,
yes.
the Dismember, the Golem, the everything, they'll finally be able to take him out. Kadara's going to get a huge burst of gold from that. He's the one to get the money.
Get more.
Another towards PMA, but he's got the Greaves done, so goodbye to the Atos. And in fact, he's thinking about turning. Get the Vacuum Wall onto the two of them. Mobile will put the BKB. Malice catches on, but the Avalanche and the stun there onto the three of them. Now they're ready to clean up in their favor here, NAVI Juniors. They've got the chase down, got the juice. Look at it was Kadara. He does end up dying for the small creep camp. But we're seeing even
tried
now.
to run in.
Yeah, they did.
And they all died.
He's going to chase him for more. Toss Avalanche onto the two of them. So we've got the juice can close, and he's caught by the Atos, but immediately removes it with the Enrage. Jumps over towards Desire. Desire's able to push him back with the Terrorize, but no further way to escape as he's surrounded by PMA and got the juice. They can even look to take away this Tormentor if they want. And they
Running
will.
into the Darkseer, a huge mistake. Even if it's just a two-man vacuum, it's enough for got the juice to jump in and just eat that Pudge in seconds. Even running in a 4v5.
Yeah, even
At this
without
point now,
NAVI Junior, yeah, having their Timbersaw, having Niku, their main man, it didn't matter. The rest of them now at a point where they clean up no problem, and yeah, you can see on the net worth just all three cores of Dandelions falling behind.
Bag.
Bag?
Bug or bag?
Bag. What's in the bag? Well,
I'm assuming backpack?
No. Why would it be backpack?
Like,
bag means bag.
Some people call backpacks. I mean, some people call backpacks bags, right? I don't know. Book bag, backpack. I don't know.
I think they mean lag.
Maybe.
Which is a mistype.
But they both wrote bag.
That is true. It is a rare to both. I don't know, but bag. Well, the bag problem has been solved.
The bag's good.
We're back in. Well, yeah, we'll see that replay again, just how even when Dandelions do find a catch, find a kill, it's now at the point where what do they do after that? It feels like they kind of just have to get a kill and get out, because chasing for more, even in 5 versus 4, it's not working. Niku is on the hunt.
Catches him.
I mean, he's having some fun here now. It's got to feel good as well, does it? When you're killing this Bat Rider, the Major Life feel pretty miserable for the first 7 minutes or so of the game at the lane. It always feels good when you turn that sort of stuff around.
Oh, absolutely. He's level 18 already.
Yep.
Oh, he's cruising. He's got no threat now. Because of how tanky he got just from these 2 items, and then just they're playing together with him. That's the beautiful thing. This Lion, Riddies, has kind of been just there every single time for Niku. Like 15 assists on this Lion, and Niku has 13 of the kills. So it's just he always has this extra little bit of disable and protection. And they pick this hero a lot, this Lion, so there could be something about it.
No, I like it. Yeah, he's showing off nicely on it, Riddies.
Yeah. It's nothing like super flashy or anything like that, but they're playing together with Niku, and that's honestly, it's been everything. It's been absolutely everything. To get back in his days.
He's looking for a toss back. He's able to get it as well. He's able to toss back Palantimos, and look how quickly this man gets burst through. To see Daze for the vacuum. They're ready to go in for more. I mean, Mobile has to put the BKB and run. As Desire just gets completely melted in that vacuum combo. Put the fortification.
I love it. And now even if they hook Niku in the base or anything like that, I don't even think he dies. If he gets his reactive off, I'm pretty sure he just tanks absolutely everything on the side of Dandelions now.
I think
and
so.
just lives.
And talking about tanking or just not tanking, would you imagine, Palantimos, this build that he's ended up with, he just feels kind of like paper in the game right now. It's
I don't like it.
This Force, this Atos, it's just a bit all over the place, Fog.
Yeah, they had something going for themselves, and everything spiraled out of control very fast after all these lanes. It's like the movements from Navi Jr. completely caught Dandelions off guard.
I mean, Mobile, he's down it, but his BKB's on cooldown.
He's dead.
Wow.
Bye-bye. Niku will take that.
This really does feel like this is going to be one of those losses that absolutely hurts. This is going to hurt Dandelions big time.
Yeah,
this is a rough loss.
Right? Like, they picked the Pudge to counter the Darkseer. He was doing just everything spiraled so fast once the support started linking up with this Timber and just killing heroes over and over and over again. There's a massive Darkseer, massive. And this Pudge now at this point, I mean, I'm like looking and I'm like, Nande's itemization just feels kind of awkward. Ags is always great. Shiva's, of course, is fantastic, but he needs BKB this game. And probably something else for this Ursa.
NAVI Junior, I mean, they're more than happy to just jump straight into them. They see they got the juice finding Kadara. Kadara will get hooked to the side. Palantimos, he'll get left behind.
Quick and easy kill.
And look at Daze. He's just going
in the base already. Looking for the deep wards.
All
Gets
right,
it down.
and then he's gonna be ready for a toss back if the team pushes in. I mean, finding Kadara.
This is actually so cool. He might be able to get him.
If he gets a +1 close enough. I mean, yeah, he's pinging it. Get the rest of the team over, you know.
But there's if he jumps, though, they know there's a base ward very likely, too. So it's just like, Daze is probably like,
true.
I want to go, but then I reveal my ward, and we don't need to go. We really do not have to force the issue versus a Bat Pudge in their base, because that's where you get into the shenanigans of hooking under tier 4s and stuff.
So what's he going to do? Just hang around it?
Just chill. He doesn't need to do much.
No, he'll head back for the wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, he's chilling. I mean, his team's getting everything out of the map under no pressure, so.
True. I said, but that Obs ward will just get to stay there the whole time.
Oh yeah, that's definitely warded.
Didn't quite catch the smoke.
Actually out of range.
That was, yeah, they did it from the mid. So this Obs won't catch the smoke move. Not that that'll matter, because I think Roshan's going to be gone in an instant, of course, thanks to the Ursa. Aegison got the juice, and Niku with the cheese. They'll be ready to go to the high ground now. NAVI Junior. Look at these lanes in good position. With the benefits of the Roshan and the fact that Aegis, Obs is there on the high ground. They've got a lot of information, a lot of ways to approach the jump.
Jesus, Niku almost has his full Shivas as well too. This Timber is humongous. Got his magic resist talent now too, so even tankier on top of everything.
So they want to bring in that bottom wave. Get the final tier 2 tower before they start considering the high ground siege.
Okay, Nande did finish up his BKB at the least, but they're just getting so outfarmed everywhere. Underlord has same net worth as the supports at this point. Just feels like NAVI Junior has picked up the litter where they want to go now. And the team fights with Darkseer. Darkseer wins every team fight. That's why this hero's banned almost every single time. That's a good kill. Full Lotus. But yeah, I think for Dandelions, they have to hope for some base hooks, some base lassos and stuff like that to be able to get themselves somehow back in this one. But problem with their draft is they don't have some type of actual carry, you know, like some Ursus, you know, whatever, any actual carry. They have a Pudge. Theirs is more about like this tempo kind of carrying thing. And that tempo did not go their favor whatsoever. There's that Shiva's. Saw Nande. Oh, they got him.
Tries for a TP in the trees, but Daze knows what's up. He catches him. And
oh, no. I thought he got stunned in the base. I checked.
I checked as well. Yeah, it looked like it connected as he was going out, but yeah, literally a fraction of a second allows him to escape.
Fast moves. NAVI Junior, no mercy right now. I mean, Mobe's trying to farm in a very dangerous position. Has BKB, but could die if he's hexed.
Yeah, Riddies. He's got the opener into the stun, into the burst. It's another one.
This line's playing very well. Gotta give this guy credit. Yeah, the supports brought the game back with the movements to get this Timber out of control, and it's just been. It feels like it's been like what, almost 20 minutes of Navi domination now at this point.
It really has. Yeah, complete outplay here. I mean, if they're coming in this hot in game 1. You've got to feel a bit concerned for Dandelions in game 2.
Yeah.
You know, this game 1 was a game where they had, they had the edge in terms of elements of the draft, but when it came to actually sitting down and playing the game of Dota 2. NAVI Jr. just complete steps ahead of them today. See Nande to get the dismember, but the enrage is already there. Because they've still got the Aegis on, got the juice, so even if he goes down the once, he'll be back for round 2, and Niku's still got the cheese ready to pop.
cooldown.
But try for the hook timing.
Whoa.
I mean, okay, Mobile kind of blocks the hook. Does allow them to kill the Lion at least, but does mean that there's a chance that Got the Juice might be able to survive through this. BKB's back up. He's also got the Enrage ready. I mean, Niku, he does not mind being on the front lines. He's going to be able to jump across over towards Palantimos now. He's back in with the jump in the Abyssal Blade. Got the Juice is in on top of Mobile. Mobile will knock them back with a Flame Break. He'll get back down to the low ground, so he'll be able to separate himself from them for now. Nearly gets caught by Got the Juice again, but will be able to blink back to the base and survive. Well, there's the 2 buybacks there. Mobile and Palantimos having to buy back to hold on.
I felt like a lot more heroes were going to die there. So only those end up dying. Thought it was going to end up being like 6 or 7 kills. That was a crazy amount of damage and kiting and stuff like that. Got the Juice, another toss back.
Gonna be able to stop with the Yules just in time.
Daze now caught.
PMA, oh, it's a beautiful 4-man there. Vacuum wall from PMA to completely shake up Dandelions. The lasso, but Got the Juice is ready to follow up, jumps him, get caught by the Terrorize, but Niku is able to jump across it with the blink, cuts down Palantimos and Mobile. They don't have buyback. That was a dieback for them, they're out for 90. Hook. And that's it, you tap out after that. GG is called. NAVI Jr. are looking phenomenal in this game 1, and a whole lot better than Dandelions. Dandelions, they need to step it up big time, because otherwise this series...
A little bit slower, unless Mobe just starts making a lot of moves around the map, which we have seen, to be honest. The Ember Spirits have been incredibly active lately. But he struggled last time on a, when he had a very, very dominant lane. So I just have some concerns for Dandelions, just with the way that they played that last game.
So if they get first blood opportunity again, obviously NAVI Jr. were able to kick off that first game with 1 thanks to Riddies, and Riddies, he's got the stun. Jumping with the shield crash. He's going to take the Shadow Realm, but the hook will miss. But, they should still get him here. I mean, they'll be happy to dive this tier 1 and finish him off, no problem. So first blood goes to Niku.
Juice is going to take half the amount of damage.
I mean, stun's back up, so Kadara's got to be a bit careful how he tries to fight this. Indeed, he won't be able to. What do we got?
Kadaro put his point in Astral Spirit.
He wanted to punch him, right? Get the buff up on all of them.
But you have it level 1.
I guess he just wanted it to be better.
But you skill Natural Order for level 1, so Deconstruction actually works. It doesn't do anything if you don't skill at level 1.
Oh, I guess that was maybe about just a bit of sort of muscle memory from previous patches. Like, oh, I'm level 1, they're grouped up as 5, quick skill my W and go. And as you say, he didn't need to do that. Yeah.
The thing is now it's just like in laning phase, you want to have this Natural Order level. I say this because I'm the I play absolutely.
You play a lot of ET, so you're qualified to do so. Yeah.
I can do this. It's like, it's just a little weird because now you don't, like, if you're standing on these heroes when you have this order, it's minus 20 armor potentially, like if you keep standing on them. Okay. I mean, I know you get the extra strength of when you hit heroes, when you put the second point in the Astral Spirit at this one, so maybe that's entirely what he's thinking about, but okay. Bit interesting. Daze is stuck.
Is he?
Kadaro's stuck too, though.
Wait.
And I think Kadaro... I don't think you win this one, do you?
Maybe if he had the passive.
I think Kadaro would have. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
As I said, it may have been a misclick until the moment of the action down there.
It must, who knows? Or maybe he did want to just have the extra bonus damage from heroes because it goes from 10 to 17, and when you verse 2 heroes, it's 34 extra, and whatever. Either way.
See some of these setups, and obviously Niku, of course, getting that boost in the mid after he gets first blood.
Should have a good time after having a phenomenal time last time when he was already playing from behind. Looking at those lanes, though. Let's see. Bottom. I think the Slardar and Willow is a very, very threatening lane, of course. Just if they do get hooked under tower, it could be scary. But they should do pretty well down here on their Slardar, because Pudge has that 1 armor. Unless Riddies can make his magic happen, which he did last time also.
Top. And forced to see us underneath the tower. And the PMA was able to push the way forward. Daze also able to get the D-ward on the sentry.
That's just weird to see this from Kadaro. I don't know, whatever. I can go into it more, just because like, it's like the level 2 power spike also you get is you have 3 spells kind of in a way. Because you can go Stomp, Spirit, and Natural Order. So it's just now at level 2 he has to pick and choose. He has to go Natural Order.
I was going to say, well, if he doesn't get Natural Order there, then you're going to kind of be like, whoa.
Well, he won't have mana for Stomp anyway, so it just doesn't really make sense if he doesn't skill it. Yeah, he does. Okay. But yeah, it's just a little weird that he did do that. Desire. Let's get hooked. He's in trouble, bottom. It's a long hook.
He's surely very dead. They've got the Hex as well, got the Juice. Ooh, he's not going to get him for the kill, but Riddy's with the right click will do it.
Absolute max range. He got him literally at the tip of that hook, so pulled under a creep wave. Nothing you can do there on Desire. And yeah, Niku is actually bullying Mobe a little bit here.
Mobile's going to need the refuel on the bowl. TP back in from Desire to get him that. This is a hot start for NAVI on the lanes. 2-0, already a 1K lead 3 minutes in.
Which they want, you know. They are tempo-based. Dandelions, super late game kind of oriented draft that they've gone for here too, so definitely want to have that type of advantage on the side of NAVI. NAVI Junior, sorry. Got the Juice, is also just hooking some creeps as well to bottom, so even though the camp is unblocked, that's actually a good thing when you have Pudge in the safe lane. And yeah, all 3 lanes looking pretty solid. Niku, oh! So close.
Mobo's got to be careful. Still got the tangos left, but 4-minute power rune. Niku should be able to get the refuel. Sorry, water rune. I mean, there's no support rotations either by looks we're coming in. Everyone's kind of got their hands full with the side lanes. Top lane Daze. Get caught out there. Kadaro able to finish him off with the Spirit.
That should be the strongest lane right now for the side of Dandelions, this top lane. Should be pretty safe for Nande. PMA's getting good farm, though. He's not getting shut down too much. But Nande shouldn't be too at risk of dying up here, unless he makes a big mistake.
Especially in the mid with
Okay.
this TP.
Get to Niku.
Daze. He's going to come in with the setup. Niku very, very low. Has he got enough burst to take down Mobo? He doesn't, but Daze with the poison and the right clicks, he'll be able to get that kill for them.
Nice
TP.
Good bait.
Bottom lane.
Juice.
Trying to chase him down. They've got the bash and the crush. They'll get the kill.
Big damage.
See if they can get Riddies as well. Riddies does have stick charges very far in a stun. He'll be able to catch Desire with the stun. Wasn't quite able to catch Palantimos with the stun, and that means Palantimos is able to dive in and take down the 2 of them.
2 needed kills for them in that lane. That lane was already getting a bit one-sided, which I actually really thought that Palantimos and Desire would have a much better time down there. That hook really broke things apart. Slardar overall versus these melees can be very good when they have low armor. Juice actually has phase boots, so pretty early that this Pudge was able to get those finished up. Top.
Kadaro, who was trying to chase down PMA, but PMA sort of just baiting him in, buying time for Daze to come in with the disruption. It might be enough to kill him. And in fact, Nande's going to try and burst through Daze. Again, not
Close. Enough
damage to do so. It's going to force the 2 of them to walk back to base top lane.
Kadaro actually stood on him long enough for him to have minus 20 armor. She had the full stack up on him. That's pretty funny. I think you don't see that ever. Power rune being checked. Kadaro set up for top, Remnant as well. They're also checking bottom, so they're, I mean, really looking to make sure that Mobe does have a good time, at least after this laning phase as well, too, because he is a lot slower this time around than he was on the bat. We saw what Nico was able to do when he was behind. Maybe we can see what he can do when he's ahead now this game.
He's actually going to make a quick TP move
rotating
down to bottom.
He's moving. It's spotted by the ward, though. Unless a
they
crazy hook comes out.
Yeah, shouldn't lose anyone down here.
No. Attempted move.
Oh!
He's still kind of lingering, but they still see him, so...
Oh yeah, it was kind of considering that, because Got the Juice did hit the hook on Palantimos, but didn't have Riddies by his side at the time. Bottom lane, Kadaro. The rotation, quick stun to hold back Palantimos. The hook
Big
They
hook.
catch on to Kadaro, get him underneath the tower. See if there's enough damage with the tower hits and the rock damage from Got the Juice. It is.
Sure
They get the kill, and Day's turning up. They do have a disruption if he wants to try and set up for more, but Palantimos a little bit too speedy. Get back over to
Wisdom
the creep
rune.
wave.
Mobe is going for it. PMA. He can't get it.
All right, double wisdoms there across the map for the side of Dandelions with that move.
Nice move. Very nice move this time from Mobe. Teammate tried. So close. Tried to do the double jump, but in place because of the chains. That'll hurt these support levels quite a lot. Although, I say that, Riddies is already level 5. So he's actually having a phenomenal start here up on this Lion. He is higher level than both supports on the side of Dandelions when they both got Wisdom Rune XP. That's pretty nutty.
Got the Juice. Again, being saved by the fact that Riddies is lining up these stuns every single time. Will lose his courier.
Niku looking for some surprise play on Nande. That was a good attempt, actually. He was being sneaky. If Nande goes into that tree line, he might just get insta-popped. Good attempt. Yeah, Riddies level 5. He might go down here.
Well, I think he will. Caught by the sleep. Nice stun onto the two of them. Won't matter, though. Desire takes him out.
He'll take that juicy XP. Dandelion's playing... I mean, it's only first 8 minutes, but I can already see them making better moves than they did in that last game.
Yeah, they're trying to dive. Got the Juice hit. The 6 penalty was coming in, and he's trying to buy as much time as he can for potential TP backup to come in, but it won't be there in time as they get the kill.
Which goes down. They're looking much better for Dandelions here.
Niku, he's trying to fight them, but he's getting caught by sort of the Crushers and the Cursed Crown. It's also the wraparound coming in from Mobile.
Might be able to get Niku here. Another stun.
Not able to get the sleight of chains, sleight fisted chains onto Niku. Daze. It's a self-disruption off. They try for a hook to come in, but it's not going to be on the mark. Set up for Kadara instead. Niku comes in with the burst. They get the kill, but Niku have a Cursed Crown thrown down his way. Riddies, 2-man stun to hold them back. It's buying time for PMA also to be able to swing across.
All this time, Nande is just farming, though. Whole team on the side of Navi Jr. reacts. And Dandelions still take that. Cool pressure moves. And I'm seeing Niku this time around. Doesn't have the luxury to go for this Eternal Shroud, because last game he was versus a lot of magic. This time it's very mixed. It's a ton of physical and magical. He's just going to go for the blink to burst these targets. Can be very good versus the Morph and stuff, too, to follow up with the Lion. Does mean he's going to be a bit more fragile. But yeah, so far, Dandelions, with their more later, kind of like later-oriented bit draft with their carries, you know, scaling to later stage. So this early game has gone very well. Palantimos treads, Soul Ring, double bracer, going for the very nice route to be able to go for the blink farm. I love this build, to be honest. Because rushing blink sometimes can be a little weird on these slaughters. I do this one's one of the ones I really do like. The Atos I was a little questionable about. This one's nice. Blink online. Niku got some stacks to work on too. See where they want to hit.
They're ready to make the smoke play. If Daze already
they want to
the
go?
setup, and Mobile would be nice.
Probably Mobai, yeah. I would think he's the easiest one for them to get on, because if they just get one stun, they should have the burst in theory.
He's going to be out of here, though. Mobile clearing out the top wave. Going to head into the triangle, potentially. And maybe seeing if he comes back towards the mid, but not going to be the case.
Yeah. I saw Juice, like, going back toward it, and he was thinking about maybe if he jumps to the Remnant bot tower. Does get taken out.
They're going to look to maybe set up for Desire. Caught in the stun. By time through the Shadow Realm to allow Niku to burst through him.
Decent kill. Smoke coming out, though. Dandelions ready to fight themselves here. Mobe's getting to a very strong point right now. He's level 10. He's close, getting closer and closer to the Mage Slayer. His damage is very high right now. Still low level on this SD as well. Days only level 5.
Oh, yeah, Mobile's going to go straight in on this one. Days.
Chains don't connect.
They've got the burst though. As Nande. Going to take him out. Same time though on the other side of the map. They may lose Palantimos. Palantimos indeed caught by a lovely hook there from Got the Juice. No escape from him.
As the neutral keep spawns too, it's right before they
threw it. Yeah.
That looked sick actually. That's cool. Juice's Ags, he's 3 components towards it. So getting closer and closer. How's PMA's build looking? He's still a bit poor on this Bango.
Yeah, no one is sort of the same level of farmers we saw him on his Darkseer last game.
Oh, and he is in a world of pain right now. That kicked the roll off actually. Oh wow, the Bramble didn't catch him.
Just going to go for a quick bounce back, maybe considering if there would have been a chance to fight with Niku, but they'll play it safe.
Oh, that was so close, Desire. Nice try. Bit of farm time. Niku will still go back for that Eternal Shroud. It's too good of an item on Timber. Besides it, of course, giving you insane magic resist, it also, for some reason, gives you mana back. So, you know, it's always going to be useful on a hero like Timber Relax. Struggles with mana. As I believe that is Palantimos' Blink Dagger. So Dandelions can now look to accelerate things a bit for themselves, even though they have good scaling and all that. They have great ways to be able to set up for kills now with this and the Mage Slayer. It's 2 big timings together. The timings for NAVI Jr., it's just still not quite the Aghanims for that Pudge. But might be able to fight around PMA's Blink Dagger if they're all together. Okay.
Got the Juice. The hook. And not quite able to get the Dismember even. Mobile's out.
A lot of heroes swinging toward mid.
Full 5 man.
8 heroes in the mid lane.
Yeah, Mobile also having an amplified damage rune. They're very ready to fight here, Dandelions.
Alright, anybody's a kill. They could even... Actually, yeah, they're going to do double gank here. So Palantimos and Mobe going for 1.
And they found him.
Let's get the crush.
Be able to heal up a little bit with the Dismember, but it's a lot of damage coming out from Mobile. PMA's coming in with a Rolling Thunder, but will not be able to stop Got the Juice from growing down. So if he can get some kills in return, they'll try and burst through Kadara. It's not enough damage. The Terrorize is out to the 2 supports. He's caught them both there, Desire. Kills off Riddies. See if Niku can clean anything up. Days somehow surviving, not for any longer though. Sleight of Fist comes in from Mobi. A 3rd kill to be found. And Mobi's considering even diving the tower here. He gets some of the chains onto PMA, but will respect the damage at the tier 2. Backs off.
Great dive. They've got the 3 cores in the area. They want to go for more. They see PMA. Now they don't. Corrosive does wear off, but they're still lingering kind of in the area. Can't quite find it. Good rotations. 5 heroes just sandwiched so quick. Pudge. Yep, can heal up a little bit, but not quite enough. All that minus armor.
Falling behind a bit, Got the Juice and PMA. It's last game was very much on Niku to turn around his own rough start, but this game is very much on him to sort of carry the other 2 cores whilst they kind of struggle, and I need a bit more time to get to a point where they just don't melt in these team fights.
Yeah, absolutely. And during all this, the thing is too, is Nade wasn't there, right? This was like a 4v, I mean, not 5 entirely because it was kind of 1-by-1 sequence and everything, but that was Dandelions only really bringing, what, 3-4 heroes. It was 5 by NAVI Jr. They're looking for more. Days.
Defensive disruption, but try and run himself away, but the chase will be there. He's gone. We'll see PMA and Niku able to jump in and burst through Palantimos. So this time they're going to trade them. Maybe we get more good angle from PMA.
Got Desire.
Catches onto Desire as well.
Oh, and Mobe.
They've got the Hex into the stun and got the Juice. He's got the Dismember. They get 3 kills here, straight up NAVI Jr. As maybe even more. Kadaro. I mean, yeah, just certainly like this in a game that was looking pretty even, looking pretty back and forth. They just come in and they pick up a straight kind of 4-for-1 trade.
Just great poke and positioning. Yeah, this is literally what I've seen from NAVI Jr., how they bring back a lot of games. They just, the way that they poke and prod and the way they take these team fights, the spellcasting on point. just poking. Palantimos is trying to go for this SD, gets caught by Bramble, then just boom, gets exploded. They get the follow-up chase. Then they get the next catch, too. Just, yeah, great covering on each other to use these spells. And now Riddies actually has a Blink Dagger himself, too. So further forms of catch for both and Morph and Ember.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got to be much more careful now. And it really did feel like that in that game one, after a very similar sort of vibe of a team fight occurred, it really was the beginning of the downfall of Dandelions. So we'll see if this time they can stop a similar scenario playing out after this sort of play that goes wrong for them.
They should. I mean, their heroes are much more... They actually can scale, right? The last game, they fall off a cliff if they do start making those mistakes. This one, they have a Morph, they have a Slardar, they have Ember. They have great ways to scale in those later stages. Just, yeah, don't lose too many sequences of team fights. Definitely not versus NAVI Juniors. Got the Juice does something that I'm glad to see that I feel like I see so little people do, actually, is just buy a casual plate mail. He's playing versus, like, Slardar and stuff like that. The Pudge just has armor now. I've seen so many times in these games where these people just don't buy armor, and they're just super squishy, so glad to see he gets it nice and early. He's actually setting up for top. He's thinking Mobe.
That's a hard hook to hit. Yeah. Smoke coming in,
though.
They could be ready to connect with them, sweep through the jungle, and try and see if they can cut off Mobi, get the opening with the Hex.
This is a shield rune as well on Niku.
They know where Mobi is, roughly.
Is. Yeah. Riddies is putting down vision.
Niku can't really be the first to go in. I mean, at least he's not going to have any control himself. It's all Riddies. Give them the vision, give them the information.
Nope.
So Mobi, ooh, he's out.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Riddies doesn't try for the blind stun. Yeah.
All right. Very active, proactive gameplay, though. Look at NAVI Jr. swinging around the map, just trying to find these sequence of kills. Niku feels strong, and he should. He's 7-0 and 4 again on his Timber. Shield rune with the Eternal Shroud Blink, and of course he got the Whispers. Desire shows himself for a second. This is dead.
Yeah, Niku.
This Timber. This guy.
If this continues, I think if you're any of the teams in this qualifiers going against them, this sort of seems to be the pick you don't want to let this lad have. Doesn't matter if he has a bad lane, or doesn't matter if his team's having a rough early game. He still does a hell of a lot.
Mobe. Do they have the chance? CC?
Very close to being able to get another bounce back with a Rolling Thunder. I tell you what, Niku, he's found where he's headed off to. Get some of the jump and extra bit of burst damage, but no follow-up lockdown in range from the two supports. But they get the space.
If he gets hit by that bounce,
tower.
that was a kill. The Lion would have had the blink follow-up. That would have been another setup there. That was very close to Mobe actually going down as well.
I think just overall as well, quite a world of difference in terms of how much got the juice on his Pudge, is able to sort of stay in the game, whereas I think last game we saw Nande really fall behind at this point on the carry Pudge. Got the juice, he ain't falling behind at all. He's staying up there at the top. Yeah,
and his itemization, you know, the Shiva, it's all natural, but it's extra good this game when you're playing versus Morphling, right? The heal negation that you're able to do. It's going to be big. He already has the Aghanims. The Shiva's going to be finished up too. It's going to be strong versus Nande. They're going to accelerate things a little bit here, Dandelions. They do have an excellent Roche lineup. This will be uncontested. But NAVI Jr. will get something for themselves as well. They'll at least go for that torment in the meantime.
With the Aegis, do you imagine Nande to take it? Are they now going to try and look to get this Morph involved?
I'm checking items overall. I would imagine so, yes. I want to see him get a little bit more involved to be able to at least fight with his team a bit more, because he's part of 2 out of the 11 so far. So yeah, I'd like to see him get a little more involved. I don't want to see them like super push the issue though, because they don't have all these BKBs finished just yet. Mobe is, I mean, he's kind of far away. Palantimos has his finished, but BKB timings, I would say BKB timings for Dandelions are one of the bigger ones, because they're playing versus Pango, this Pudge, this Timber. It's going to be excellent versus all three if they are able to get just several of those. Not sure when Nande's going to want to buy it, though, because he's gone for status resistance and everything, so that might come way later down the lines.
Looking towards this tier 2, but I mean, do you put in a defense here?
And I would imagine they want to. They got quite a bit of items. They've got Greaves finished up on Pango and Shiva's on the Pudge, so it's 2 big item times. We'll just have to see the execution.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looking for the wraparound. The ET Spirit does break the smoke, or at least identifies the smoke.
Bye-bye. He's trying to jump away. He's going to get caught by the Hex. You've got PMA rolling across as well with the Rolling Thunder. Terrorize will come down and allow him to set up onto Riddy, so they've killed the Lion. See if they can get more. They're turning over towards, got the Juice. Nande punching into him. Kadari stepping up as well. The Pudge, he's going to get left behind on this one, completely surrounded by Dandelions. They'll bring the Pudge down.
Good scouting by Kadaro. I think that just does everything for them. Just getting the information that they're going for the wraparound. They let Mobe survive the initial go. Good fight.
Niku, of course, once again, though, getting out alive. Still continuing his flawless KDA here, 8-0-4.
Very true.
Looking for that Aghanims next.
They're still hunting. They have this ward here on top of Mobe. They don't have the control, though. The Lion's not here for him. And Niku wants to try, though, anyway. Is he going to Meteor Hammer set up? No way! What
All right.
a Chad. That was sick. Who needs your Lion? Give him the Meteor Hammer. Look at that pure damage.
That's pretty wild. Niku,
That was so cool.
He certainly had Mobile's number this series.
Yeah, you could say that.
It's causing him a lot of problems.
Oh, wow. That's pretty big. Like you slowed down a lot of momentum. That's a big kill,
yeah.
That's a big kill. That was probably the BKB going to be finished in the next few moments for the Ember. You've shut down that progression a lot, and Aegis is going to get reclaimed in about 2, so... All right. Nande does have con to finish. He still is absolutely massive on this Morphling. But the farm is being kept consistent here from NAVI Jr.
Let's see what they can get. Smoke time. Palantimos leads the way.
Yeah, they're still feeling strong.
Whoa, it's a good 2-man crush. But the Hex came out very quickly there in response into the stun. They'll burst through Riddies, but Palantimos, he's going to die for that. Got the Juice.
Oh, Juice
stand his ground, go for Dismember. The Rolling Thunder, though, it's a great angle from PMA. He's going to be able to catch both supports. Got the Juice still surviving. The defensive disruption comes out. Niku, he jumps over towards Kadari. The Finger Burst straight over towards the Dark Willow's taken out a 4th hero. They're pulled back on the Willow. I mean, they want to try and get back over and save Nande. But he's surrounded by the entire team of NAVI Jr. The hammer comes crashing down. He'll wait for it to the side, actually be able to pick up a kill onto Daze. Turns into the Timber Sword to try and Timber Chain away. But the stun lockdown, it's there. He's dead as well. An effective team wipe there by NAVI Jr. taking out all 5.
Nobody on Dandelions did damage except for Nande. NAVI Jr., again, these guys are so good at team fighting, Owen. I gotta say, like, the way that they cover each other, they kill this Palantimos Slaughter. That Hex, I don't know how he did it so fast. That was so quick there from Riddies. Really nicely done. As they and he buys back, and it ends up being very well worth it. Very well.
Oh, it does. It does, and we'll see that again. You know, it looks like a great time. They get the 2-man crush. They're good to go, but bam! As soon as this crush stun ends, Riddy's able to turn, get that Hex off. Sure, he dies, but he did his job. And they try and go for the Pudge, but of course with the farm at this stage, the Pudge is pretty hard to kill. PMA, a beautiful angle with the Rolling Thunder, just straight over towards the 2 supports. And Niku, he knows who's squishy and easy to clean up, gets the kill onto Kadaro. And at this point, the fight's kind of over. You get the 1 buyback coming out from Desire, but there's nothing you can do. You can't get over here, and you cannot save your Morphling.
I'm really enjoying watching this team. I didn't get to cast them much. I got to watch a couple of their games and stuff, and I'm seeing exactly like the prowess, like the thing that I'd really like to see from them is just the spell casting and team.
Yeah, they're good.
It's on point. They are very good at it. Very good at covering each other, and PMA definitely knowing, you know, when to take the back foot and stuff like that as his heroes. You know, going it's natural build-ups, of course, like I always like to say, but blink Greaves. So there's team fight and stuff like that. They have a Greaves on their side. On the side of Dandelions, they don't have any auras. They have drums, I believe, from the ET. So all these little things always are going to add up inside of team fights. And yeah, Palantimos does not get the BKB off nothing. It was just a blink crush and then death. 5k lead now for NAVI Jr. Comfortable spot.
Niku continues to feel unkillable.
he's a big problem. A massive one, in fact. He has shield room plus Aghanims. It's the same thing as last game. It feels like he's unkillable again. And of course, he's got protection from his allies too. He's got the disruptions and everything, the glimmers, and Daze almost does have Shard. And Shard is going to make it a whole lot more difficult for them to kill any of these cores, and especially the main one, because he'll just dispel all these chains, corrosives, etc.
I think so. Looking as well at the sort of history of NAVI Junior, I think one of the reasons why their team play has been so good is that, despite the team never really making it to any of the big lands, they've stuck together as this lineup for quite some time. Like 4 of the 5 have been in the roster since August of 2022, so nearly 2 years. Okay. 4 of the 5 have been playing together. They brought Niku in back at September last year, so he's nearly been in for a year as well. So nearly a year is this 5-stack, but compared to like a lot of the other teams around sort of this tier that changed their lineup a lot, these guys have stuck together, and you're definitely seeing that in the coordination pay off.
100%. I look at even when the way they move around the map, it is very synchronized. Dandelions, they're prepared for the fight themselves too. Niku has a shield rune.
He's just straight in. Absolutely no fear from him. So Palantimos put the BKB. They're going to go straight for the backlines, but the blink outs there. Riddies, he's actually able to turn. He blinks out, gets an extra stun off. And now that's brought time for PMA to get him with the Rolling Thunder. Got the juice. He's going in straight over towards Mobile. Mobile gets the BKB off. But still, they're taking a lot of damage from this Pangolier. The splitter comes down, but it's going to do barely anything at all to got the juice. He's perfectly fine. Nande, he has to turn into Timbersaw and try and escape. Niku, he's not letting anyone escape. Chases down Mobile, kills off the Ember Spirit, and it's just full retreat now. Nande's going to go for the TP out. Oh my goodness, I don't know how that didn't get him, but it didn't.
Little model, the little model. That's what it was.
It looked like it got him, but it didn't. Nande, lucky to get out, but there's only so much luckiness that Dandelion could be sort of feeling grateful for right now, because as a team, it's another fight that they lose. NAVI Junior continue to get this lead, 8K advantage, and back-to-back team fights in which Dandelions just, even if they're the ones starting it, going in, getting these jumps, I mean, they can't even take out the supports at the start. The supports are saving each other.
They outplayed. They just both got it was actually funny. They both did the right play, to be honest with you. Dandelions and Navi, they both went for the support backlines, right? It just, Navi Junior just have much easier access because their heroes are just, it feels like they're invulnerable. It feels like they're too tanky for them to actually deal with at this point. The 3 cores in particular. The Pudge runs in. He feels pretty invulnerable unless it's 5 heroes hitting him. Timber is legit unkillable. And then I love that PMA has just done this build. Yeah, Crimson Greaves. I think you want to do this from off lane almost every game from now on. It's like, these auras are so powerful right now. The buff ups that the Crimson has gotten and everything too, you're definitely feeling it. So for Dandelions, I mean, this next fight feels like it's absolutely crucial for them to have success. If this goes poor...
Junior. I mean, Navi Junior is kind of in a good place to sort of start this. Niku gets jumped, but that's fine. It gives them all the information they need. They know that Dandelions are trying for this play now. They can bring the whole team down here and get ready to prepare for it. Hookman got the juice. Let's get the catch on to Kadaro. That's going to be the Elder Titan. Gone. Kadaro has to buy back straight away. We'll see the jump over towards the Shadow Demon, but the disruption's off in time. PMA, he gets the Rolling Thunder off the side. Daze getting focused by Palantimos. He will die. The juice gets a second kill. Nande trying to hide in the trees will burst through Riddies. Buyback comes out immediately from Daze. They can keep this fight going. They look to got the juice this time. They'll be able to finish at the Pudge. See if Niku can clean up kills though. He's looking towards Palantimos. Palantimos turns over towards the Pango. They'll get him. A triple kill for Nande. Nande's getting the cleanup. Can he get Niku as well? Niku, the backup of Daze.
He's doing it.
He's pretty tanky. And they kill this Timbersaw. It's going to be a huge kill if they get it, and they do. Nande takes him down, ends the streak. A massive influx of gold there for Nande, getting the Ultra.
Oh, it looked a little scary at the moment at the start too, but they were able actually to find the supports. Palantimos gets in, kills them early. Nande hooked the Pudge on top of himself at the start of the fight and then got hexed. I was like, oh my lord, is he just gonna get killed right away? But he actually ends up getting the BKB off. I believe the status resist made the Lion end up missing the chain sequence of stun and stuff. And then he gets another follow-up put. And Nande's just free attacking the whole fight. Looking at his damage, he did 10,500 damage. Sorry, fight recap for you, Mr. Observer. I got it, you didn't. So yeah, 10K from the Morph Lady. The next highest was 6,000 by the Timber. Everybody else is like 2K damage done. So I feel like that says a lot about what Nande was able to do in the fight. Exactly when they needed it.
Amazing stuff from him on the morph. That was that's the kind of fight I guess you're going towards when you have this draft. As you said, one of the strengths of Dandelions this time round. If some fights do start to go not too great, as long as Nande is in a good spot, there'll always be the chance for this Morphling to just come in, turn up to a team fight, and clean up if he doesn't get answered at the start of it.
Yeah. Yeah, they have great, as we were saying like earlier, like they have great late game scaling. So if they can just keep this game going longer and longer, the better and better chances it does go for Dandelions. Unless, you know, NAVI Junior just completely outplays it every type of form. But yes, also he got 2,800 gold. So he also got, now it's a panic on Nande too.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's always, still one of those things that if you get jump burst by NAVI Junior, you know, you're gone. So that's the one thing that they have to always be prepared for, even if they're, you know, Nande's morph does get as big as he is right now and continue to grow. It's just got to make sure that Nande doesn't die at the start of the fight. If they protect him, he'll clean up again.
Absolutely, 100% agree. As long as they can, just keep him alive. Just keep him in position. He's got the SNY, so in theory he should be able to shrug most of it off. The only concern is that he doesn't have like a save for himself, right? Like he doesn't have an SD or something like any of these type of things. He's got, I guess the fear you can count as one. He's got some good stuns and disables to follow up, but...
And they're going in with the smoke play. There is a Hex now picked up, of course, on Niku, so something else to be concerned about on Dandelions. Might catch them by surprise.
Because he hasn't picked anything up. Okay, he got a Yule Scepter now, also on the fight.
Oh, PMA's getting jumped. He's going to get the hook off the side. Can they save him? Though they can't. PMA's gone. They kill up the Pango. And now they're ready to look for more. They turn straight over towards. Got the juice. Caught by the searing chains. The Pudge goes down. Dandelions making an excellent jump. And Nande turns into the Pudge. Gets the hook onto Riddies. Nande, he's ready to get the win here.
Oh, yeah. He is in prime form. He is now... he is like near critical mass now on this Morphling. Top net worth. He's able to just get the attacks off, and they got the initiation this time around. This Pango isn't able to get anything off.
Excellent jump and
Dandelions finding good footing now.
He's going to be there as well for the next fight on Palantimos.
Oh boy. Exactly when they needed the fight to go well, it did. That bottom fight was crucial. Now they're in a very good position with this Morphling with Aegis. The strong scaling with the ET late game too. NAVI Junior. Now for them, next fight is going to be all crucial. Because if one more fight loses for them, there's going to be very little recovery outlet for their bit of tempo draft, as we've said. And losing a ton of control on the map now too. When it went from... How much was it? Like an 8K gold lead, I think, at the peak or so, and now it's swinging all the way down. Tough to get outside now, too. Once they get these type of kills, they shove all 3 waves in. They get wards down as well. NAVI Junior's in a dangerous position to step outside. He is going to try, though.
They want to try and jump this. How strong do they feel, Dandelions? They feel pretty strong. They're trying to go for this. Yami's going to come in with the Rolling Thunder over towards the supports, but they've immediately lost Riddies.
Deletion.
Offensive disruption comes out. Got the juice. Needs to be helped out here. Niku's going to come in with a burst over towards Kadari. They've got the Hex as well. They take out the ET. But Mobai jumps in. Nande's in with the waveform. Jumps in, gets the double Mobai, and they're ready to find more in the tree line here. Daze trying to hide, but he's been caught by Mobai's Gleipnir. Triple kill for Mobai, and now Niku pretty much on his own. Riddies is going to try and step up and help out, but there's no saving him. Ultra kill for Mobai, and I'm sure he's going to want to go for more. They're diving in onto the high ground, looking to get the team wipe. Riddies, he's dead as well. A bit rude that they didn't let Mobai get the rampage, because he would have had it. He would have had it. It's a team wipe. Dandelions, they got the push. They're actually going to tap out after that. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
I think they know.
GG, we're going to a game 3.
Good. This is pretty appropriate. I feel like there's even some mistakes that Dandelion did.
Dandelions loser is out at the qualifiers. Winner will get to go on and face up against, who was it? Was it OG on this side of the bracket?
I thought so, yeah.
No, it was Secret. No, yeah, it was OG, because the winner of Nigma and Quest will go against Secret. So yeah, winner of this will go on to play OG in the next round.
Okay, so for Navi Junior, I would say they still want to be able to get it ahead in this game, right? They want to play with the lead. I think if the game gets to later stages and stuff, it can get awkward unless they are at an advantage versus this Morphling. But, whew, I don't know. Troll is just such a question mark for me that I can never really... Oh! Dazed DC'd.
Uh-oh. Maybe it's that bag again.
That bag again.
It could be that bag again. We had the bag problem on game 1.
I can't believe they gave... I mean, Niku got his Timber again, too. Dude, I'm so torn. I just don't know what to think. Because Niku played out of his mind in both games. He really did.
So I want to check this guy's Dota
He's
buff.
versus Similarity. I looked and he was... It's his top. It's that. It's like...
Is it? Yeah.
My brain just actually completely lost it.
Oh no,
Primal, Pango.
Yeah. That's it. That's on his esport profile. What's his pub games looking like? His top one in pubs is Puck. Puck, Invoker, Pango, Ember, Pudge, and then Timber.
Wait, let me see what this guy's doing. If this guy is winning on Invoker, I gotta check this out because this hero sucks right now. Let's see.
Well,
if he's
he's 900. Yeah, he played it 4 days ago, and also
he lost
he is
all of
also
them.
he is also the lad that's marked up as you say, Dendy 2009. Yeah, isn't he?
Yeah, and he lost all of his Invoker games. Okay, that's what I thought. That hero sucks.
Did he actually? Oh no. He's
he
trying
lost
to make
one,
it
two,
work.
3. He lost 4.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he won a couple with it. But yeah, he lost like 4 or 5 games with Invoker. I'm just trying to hate on that hero because it needs buffs. Oh, I think I like the Nandemorph. I don't know. I'm torn, but I think I like it more than other stuff. But I don't know. Navi Junior's been impressing me. I don't know. Let's just get an exciting game. I'm looking forward to see the aggression that's going to come from Navi Junior. And I think that's for Navi Junior to win. I think aggression is going to be the name of the game, and that's kind of how they have been playing. So,
Dude, that's pretty wild. Dude, you know his name's Dendy 2009. That's because that's was the year he was born.
I know. It's insane.
We're old.
2009, Owen. I'm 20 years older than him.
Crazy.
I don't want to hear it.
He was born in 2009.
I'm 20 years older than him. Wait, what the hell? That makes me feel real bad.
Was Dendy even
okay,
still
19 years.
Oh yeah, Dendy was definitely still in Navi at 2009. Dota's not that old. That was before TI1. But he was what? He was, 1 year old. Well, 2 years when the first TI went on. That is crazy stuff.
Holy crap.
And look at
That's
him now.
actually
He's here
insane.
today. And, regardless of how sort of things go for Navi Junior, you can tell that this kid, he's got a pretty bright future ahead of him in the world of Dota 2.
Hell
right?
yeah.
He's going to be going places.
I remember one of these times when I, oh God, which tournament was this even? I can't remember exactly, but it was a tournament in China with Anna there, and I was chatting with him, and he actually showed up to an after party, which for those who know Anna, he's kind of a quiet guy sometimes, at least for like after party stuff. He showed up, and I was chatting with him a lot, and that's when he's like, I'm 15, and I was like, my God, I'm like 26. I feel so old when I was 11 years older than him. Well, now I'm, apparently I'm 14 to 20 years older than some players. Feels bad, man.
It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, but Niku, yeah. Honestly, it's great seeing him on the Timber 3 times, but now I've seen him do well on that. I'm kind of like, I want to see him do another hero. But either way,
no,
if we want to see that, he's got to win this game, win this series here, to stay in with a chance and play some more Dota.
His KDA is ridiculous. Even the last game, he lost 15-2, and so I'm all for watching the Timber.
I mean, overall, I guess, because it is 4 of the same heroes that he's playing against, I mean, the fact that an ET's been switched out for a Warlock, does, Warlock versus ET, which of these can cause more issues for a Timber?
I mean, definitely an ET.
Okay, so this
technically also amplifies everything.
Yeah, so this is a technically easier game for Niku than the last game.
Yes, I would say so. I think this is Navi's game to play tempo and to play super fast. They can still scale to later stages if they get a good advantage, because Troll can play versus Morph. It's not an absolutely impossible thing if you are even in farm, right? It is a non-day Morph, which is very comforting. If the game does slow down a lot, I can see this Morph winning. But I don't know, Navi Junior, man, these guys, they're powered up, and I'm looking at the power up. Look at Niku right now. We're talking him up, 11-6 to 3-0 right now. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
But we had this matchup last game, right?
We did.
And it didn't look like and last game as well.
Powered up.
Niku even had a first blood. He didn't have a first blood this time, but he's doing he's doing a million times better.
That's kind of cool. I mean, he's dominating the matchup completely. He does have, I mean, I wanted to say yes, CMR, but he didn't until just then, so he can't use that as an excuse. He's just dominating. He's playing the matchup super well.
Yeah, Mobile's got to be careful. He's got the
does.
bottle out. Quite the lead in that mid matchup so far. Yeah, Mobile not able to get a single deny in. Niku
I don't want to look away
away
anymore.
and burst them every single time.
Now that we know that, you know, he's 15-year-old and playing super well, like, I'm hyped watching him even more. So, other thing to mention as well is that Nande overall this game, it's not as easy in a lane, as of a lane by any means. It's a double burst lane, so they can't actually throw kill threat, and he doesn't have an ET behind him. Yeah, Warlock can throw the heals and keep him pushed up to that margin, but ET gives you different type of like kill threat in your lane, while a Warlock just gives you, can keep you somewhat sustained.
So there's pressure on the top lane. I mean, Nande, how are the threats looking for him this time round overall, would you say, compared to what he was up against last game? Is this another game in which the team fights could get messy to the point where NAVI Junior don't have enough tools to lock him down?
I think they actually have more this time because of the Centaur.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Because of the Centaur. They had a Lion. They had a Lion last time, but Lion's just a difficult hero. Like, yes, on paper, you have better lockdown with Lion, right?
Yeah.
But it's just difficult to get off sometimes versus something like Morph. So I would say because they have like a Centaur, it's a stun, and they have a lift from the Rubik. Maybe it's a little bit easier for them. Well, base catching back up.
He is, but the 6 is definitely going to be hit sooner on Niku than on Mobai, so there will be that bit of a window for Niku to try and go for the burst kill.
Just realized you say Mobai, I say Mobai. Wait, do we both say it completely different? Whatever, who cares?
We do. I don't know which one's correct because it could be read as both. The
I feel like I always
BEI
pronounce it all wrong.
Could be Bai, but it could be also Bay. Yeah.
Top again. Yeah, they're trying to bring Nande down. They're getting some good harass. He's got sticks. He's actually the one committing forward.
Yeah, he's trying to go for PMA, but he's not going to be able to do that. Not with these 3 braces. PMA still too tanky despite his health bar looking as low as it did.
That's Althor again. Navi Jr. I mean, similar to last time. They didn't have all 3 lanes going as well. They had 2 of the lanes going well last time. This time they do have the 3. Morph getting slowed down a tiny bit, but getting healed up from that Warlock.
Also heading over and taking away that bouncy rune that Mobile would have liked to grab.
Does look like Mobile should hit 6, though, at the pretty much same time. It's going to be close. The Glyph, though, actually, just kidding. Niku tries to hit the 6
He wants to make
first.
sure he's got the 6 first. Yeah, absolutely.
He's trying to.
Next creep he gets it, but now the Glyph's in return from Mobile to try and stop him from getting the XP. There's a Frostbite, though. Niku, he's got a +1 coming in from Riddies. They've got the slows, they've got the Chakram, they've got the kill, and at the same time, top lane, Nande gets taken out. So if the 2 of them can escape it.
I don't think so.
Kadara might be careful himself. I mean, Daze is sort of standing his ground, right-clicking back with the Fade Bolt. Oh, not quite going to be okay. They do get Kadaro. Everybody pretty much dying on that top lane as Daze and PMA go down. Desire's the one to come out on top.
God bless Raindrops. Ends up being the difference maker a little bit there. Blocks out 2 of the nukes. Desire's able to walk up, also get himself that Lotus now, too. Oh, nice plays. The mid play. The Glyph actions, and then Riddies. That's the second time. Riddies did the same, or Daze did it last time, right? The Shadow Demon. They both make a rotation to mid around the 6-minute mark. Sorry, Mobai. No 1v1 for you. For Mobai.
Yeah, they're just desperate to try and stop those 6s from coming in. Both of them. Now the situation on the top lane. Oh, yeah, PMA very much a point where he can be sort of left to his own devices. Very hard for these 2 to kill him.
Palantimos, good old leg day. The one beauty about the Slardar now, even though the Troll and CM are these hard counter picks, nowadays you can actually live as Slardar. So he's actually doing a lot better than expected in that bottom matchup. Still not good, obviously. He's still like 900 difference, but you know he's got some CS. He's got 29 up there. Includes 2 bracers.
Mobile is going to get aggressive to try and take down Daze. TP backup was in from Riddies. PMA headed back to make sure that Mobile doesn't get away with that play.
Yeah, they have reminiscence from the last game, right? Mobile was able to steal that 7-minute Wisdom Rune last game. Although it didn't really matter for their supports because they were super high level anyway. This time they don't let it happen. Riddies. There's Desire.
Forwards with the remnants. Burst through Riddies. I see Niku's going to get Days coming in as well. They should be able to find Desire in return. The burst is there. The kill set up for Niku.
4-3.
I think really that bottom lane by Palantir was slightly behind that of his counterpart, but outside of that on the CS, very, very close.
Yeah, I mean it's expected. It's a troll CM lane for Palantir. Yep. So honestly, I think he's done pretty okay. He hasn't died.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse.
Himself something. It could have been horrible. So getting a little bit of something here. Mid lane, trying to get some tower pressure here. Now that Mobe's not in the lane, they're going to get a good chunk of it too. Even setting up with Riddies, 3 points on that Frostbite, so Mobe does have to be careful if he shows up. At least a little bit here. Do they have follow-up?
Frostbite. Got it into any further control of burst, they don't. The Golem's going to get dropped down.
Oh.
They used a Stampede on Navi Jr. to get away from this Golem team fight attempt.
Oh, but Riddies.
Should still get him, Palantimos. He can close in and finish it up with another bash.
Nice rotation. I love it. They react quickly. Swinging 5 heroes, the Golem maybe not the most effective, but at least dissuades them from going for any type of play, and now they get a push going. Instant reactions. All right, we'll have to watch for that also a lot of times in the fights. The Stampede versus Golem and Upheaval could happen where these Golems could be kind of useless a lot of times. But speaking of the Golem, it just gave up some money.
Easy plus 100 there for Days.
Why did I think it was 150? Huh.
Does it not scale up with the levels? Or?
It does, it does, it does. I just thought it was 150
just
level
level 1.
Yeah, my brain just goes to that. PMA?
They'll get him. Nande, he's going to be able to shift up and get back away from the Chakram, so Nande's fine. Mobile with the chains, he's going to try and set him for more. They've got the telekinesis. Nande jumps in with the burst. They take a Niku down. So if they can get Daze as well, they're still looking towards him. Nande's got another stun to throw out the way of Daze, but not enough damage to kill him off. But Nande, he's still going to be happy with that one. I mean, a rare sort of death there for Niku quite early on in the game this time round. Turns up to that play top and ends up dying.
That was big for Nande, getting involved nice and early. This is I don't think I see this build always, but he has 4 points in his waveform. I don't think I've seen, at least always, just max waveform. Maybe now because it's been buffed and all that, but getting involved in a kill. That sequence was pretty good for side of Dandelions. Troll is still farming, but yeah. Nice stuff coming out here from Dandelions. What does he get? Slight. Yeah, so looking at the game overall too for the Rubik, didn't really touch on that one early on. Not the overall most impactful steals, I guess you could say. There's some pretty okay ones, but nothing like some god tier steal. It's like the Warlock spells are pretty nice. Probably the 2 supports are the things you're looking at. They're pretty okay.
Yeah, which I imagine, that sort of should be how it goes down, right, when you get this Rubik as the first pick. If you're Dandelion,
yeah.
You're definitely having that in the back of your mind when you're drafting. You're not going to pick anything with some crazy steal.
Absolutely. It always does come into play. Set up for bottom. Valentimo steps up. Juice.
That's good crush. And again with the leg day, he's away. And he might even get back in on this. They get the brambles onto Riddies. They're definitely going to get the CM.
Leg day is so busted, actually. When you see it in those type of plays, you're just like, wait, what? Just walks out of all the slows uncontested, and yeah, they can't actually set up for this kill. Nice counter gank set up. And they still have Golem, so they can continue down here as well. Actually, surprising to see that Daze did take the area of effect as well, too, for his spell steals, rather than the mana cost reduction, because there's not really like any big AoEs that he's looking at that's going to like absolutely change anything, right? Like a bigger Golem. I don't know. Just pointing out random things, but I like to point out these facets that sometimes end up being kind of useless.
So around the mid, the focus does come in to try and secure the power rune. It's going to go the way of Dandelions. Mobite with the haste.
He's gotten how many now? I think he's gotten, what, 3, 4? All right, Niku got the amplified damage before that, but besides that, he's gotten all the power runes.
Palantimos is running in. The golem drop down onto Niku. Niku trying to turn and burst through Palantimos, but the fear catches onto him. They lock down and kill the Timbersaw. Got the juice coming in with the rotation. The Stampede to close in on towards Palantimos. They'll take out Slada. See if they can get anything more. Mobile's trying to pick up Daze, but Daze is able to steal the Remnant, jump away.
Juice.
Mobile jumps straight across, and it helps Kadaro finish off the troll. That's got the juice gone. They might even get more. They're going to have Bramble up in a second. It's going to catch on to the two of them. They're able to catch on to both Daze and PMA. We've got a freezing field coming from Riddies at the side, but Nande is morphing up. He's able to put a stop to the freezing field, so he'll be fine. Jump in with Stolen Remnant. Oh, Daze! So what a play there with the Remnant still. Can they get something more out of this? Niku's in with a burst on towards Desire. They will. They've even got the Frostbite onto Mobile. They'll lock him down. It's enough to get another. I mean, I feel like in all three of these games, we have seen a fight like this where Dandelions, they've gone for it. And NAVI Jr. have shut them down. And that one, in absolute style there with Daze on the Rubik with the Remnant play.
Hey, that fight lasts for long enough for the Timber to respawn and come back into the fray. They overextend there. And honestly, Got the Juice could have maybe survived. So I was going to quickly point it out in the middle of the fight. He popped Axis, and he had 20 mana short from Battle Trance. He had a Lotus in his inventory, but then got hit from the long hit from the Willow. So I don't think he saw the hit from the Willow. I don't think he expected to lose the mana from it also when using Axis. So he could have maybe lived. They could have actually won that fight big. They do end up still winning it, but they could have won it even harder. And now Obey.
Not quite enough duration.
Oh, look at this.
Now, but
Juice is here.
The Juice was waiting for him. And one more right.
He's got him.
He's got it. They take down Mobite. He was out of remnants. Big stuff here for NAVI Jr. They can keep it going. They've got the Stampede back up. They're closing the Battle Trance as well. They're onto Palantimos. The Fear will come in, but it won't save him. Niku's able to get round behind the tower, and he's in on top of Desire. Oh, it's starting to get in a similar sort of vibe as that game one. Yeah, indeed, where we saw them turn around that one fight and then just go, go, go. It's happening again here in game 3.
Absolutely. I mean, Nande, as you said, you know, he's still got these good matchups and all that for the Morphling, but now this Troll bumped up quite a big margin. Gets these nice kills in a big team fight. Well, that went from literally 0 all the way up to 4K just because that fight lasted so damn long for them to be able to catch back up. Is Kadaro actually going to be able to steal this? No.
Ooh,
he'll be able to deny it, though.
He might die for this. Okay, he's going to try for the TP out. They've got ways to stop it. They can't quite get in range in time, so... easy deny and an easy TP there for the Warlock.
What a boss. That was actually pretty funny. He's having a pretty good time, actually, on this Warlock. 3-1-3. He's having the best time he feels like out of his team. How's timings looking? PMA, Blink, and Blade Mail done very farmed on this Centaur this time around. Palantimos, as we said, not bad with what he was up against, but now things have gotten stagnated massively. Phase, double bracer stone, he still does not have the Blink Dagger. Last game, I believe he had it about 2+ minutes beforehand. So, and NAVI Jr., they're feeling that momentum a bit here. They're smoking instantly, looking for extra fights. This is really nice plays by them.
Dispels, they know that they're there. PMA get the opening onto Desire. They leave him no chance of survival there with Riddies even dropping down the freezing field.
Very good few sequence here for side of NAVI Jr. Nande, as you said, still in a comfortable position as this Morphless, but yeah, things have slowed down a lot here for Dandelions. And, you know, as we mentioned, NAVI Jr., this draft is all about just playing super aggressive. They want to keep this pace going. They want to keep playing fast and aggro. Keep this Troll putting the pressure on. Because he's keeping very good with his farm. Maelstrom's done, Yasha's done, on his way to Manta. That Dispel's going to be nice. Not usually the most traditional build, of course, on Trolls, but actually, it kind of has become one, just because it tends to be the Dispels, but yeah, he'll have them versus Fatal Bonds, Curse Crowns, Corrosives, etc. So Dandelions trying to strike back. Blink finished up for Palantimos. Definitely want to try making some space for this Morphling.
Try and make this play from top. Got everything ready to drop here on Dandelions. NAVI Jr., they're not really falling for this. They're staying very stuck together themselves, and if they do end up going up here, it's likely to be as the full squad.
Daze has an early Blink Dagger on the Rubik, so eyes on big steals. In particular, these Warlock spells, these Golems and stuff like that, now could actually have position, or also just instant catches versus something like a Morphling or something like an Ember Spirit. Nande's doing a good job keeping himself a little bit strength morphed. He's going back and forth, just being careful. He needs to be careful. Kidaro definitely has to stay behind him too, because if they could instant pop him if there's no counter initiate.
Coming in with the smoke. NAVI Junior Daze leading the way, ready for that Blink Telekinesis if he sees the chance to get that opening locked down.
Dandelions is ready for this fight. I mean, all 10 heroes are up here.
Look towards got the juice first. Terrorize going down. And the backlines has been jumped and is immediately destroyed.
They got juice.
They get in and they pretty much instantly kill off the 3 of them. 3 dead on Dandelions. There'll be the buyback from Desire. They're going to try and deal with Niku. They're looking over towards the Timber, so he's been completely separated from the rest of his team. Niku, another Timber chain off successfully, but the burst from Nande will claim him. So they do manage to at least shut down Niku, but outside of that, they do lose the 3 of them and they do have to buy back to get that kill. There's a second big kill, of course. They've also got the juice at the very start of that.
Ooh, Desire gets the fear off. He got the fear off into the connection afterwards before the Centaur Stomp comes out, so they're able to get the full chain kill onto the Troll as the jump is coming in from NAVI Jr. So good job from Dandelions. Very ready for
jump
the fight.
Burst onto Riddies. Oh, he's just going to try for the freezing field. It's very short-lived though, and now with the jump from Mobai over towards Daze, they'll get both supports.
That was beautiful. They were so ready for this fight. It was literally 10 heroes up in the top lane. It does require a little bit of a buyback here from Desire, but I actually don't think it ended up being necessary. But anyway, Dandelions is able to get some really big cleanup, and Nande gets involved. He's up to top net worth, and it's right around a Roshan, which they should be able to kill in time. It's actually still only level 1 Corrosive Haze. Slightly unfortunate for them, but they should still be able to finish it.
Very difficult for NAVI Junior to get up here in time and contest this.
Not what NAVI Jr. wants to have happen at all in this game. They don't want tempo to slow down. A couple of these lost fights can prove to be pretty disastrous when you're playing versus this Morphling. Nande in a very good position now to carry.
Look to fight very aggressively now around this Aegis. Once Nande's got that next sign done, go for the butterfly next.
Butterfly. Cool.
We'll lose their Tormentor there, NAVI Junior. Never get the steal. Secure that shard for Daze.
Yeah, they're still very farmed. I mean, they're still leading. They're still in a good position. It's just, yeah, now the Morphling with an Aegis. If they can keep just slowing the pace of the game down, getting a couple more successful fights on Dandelions, that's going to be the key for him. But yeah, Juice is still very farmed. Manta's finished up. These clashes are going to be everything. It really is going to come down to so much of this team fight execution in these next few moments at least. And Dandelions, they're ready. They're smoked up again. All ults are up. See PMA. Ooh. That's close. Nikun. Quite a bit tankier now. Eternal Shard is finished. He went full aggression before this time around.
To avoid and just get these next items online, Ags. A little bit away for got the juice.
Cool. Yeah, let's go that Ags route. See if he does commit forward fully.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you imagine?
Very valuable, but
yeah, the benefit. Yeah, what sort of benefits he's going to get from it this game?
There's tons of things to the spells we were saying from before. Haze, all of the Willow spells, Warlock spells, etc. There's a ton that he is going to be getting rid of. Desire goes down, so they have 60 seconds. Maps open. They have Arcane Rune as well. Lanes are not in the best of positions, but let's see what else they can get.
Nande. Butterfly complete. BKB
They seem
up next.
content to farm. They seem a little content to just like farm a little because they have a hero dead and they're not going for this on Kadaro. Okay, now they are. I was going to say, Kadaro is playing so far up. A freebie. Can they turn it into a tower? It is a full HP one. Not going to try it, looks like.
Oh, what's Nande looking to buy here?
Dire's middle tower is under
This is
Looking at the
butterfly, right?
Yeah, he sent it out of the secret shop. He don't need anything from the secret shop.
I think he just messed up.
Yeah.
I actually think he just messed up. I saw that too.
I
I
can
was
remember
like,
wait, in the olden days, did you have to buy the quarterstaff from the secret shop or not? Was that always
No.
no, that was always the main shop.
Always
then.
base.
That was one-
always base. Actually, since Dota 1.
Yeah.
Old school Dota 1. And if you built 4 quarterstaffs, it made a staff. Did you know that?
What did the staff do though?
Nothing. I was just kidding. It's 4 quarterstaffs. Get it?
Oh, shut up.
Sorry. It used to say it on quarterstaff as a joke in Dota 1.
Oh,
That's
did
why
it?
I said it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
now
did
it's
you
over
ever try buying 4 quarterstaffs?
No. I guess I never did.
Yeah. Maybe want to.
Actually, I probably did in Dota 1.
Try it in your
I
pubs,
probably
kids.
did.
Somebody test it. Get 4 quarterstaffs. See what it does.
How's these items looking? Palantimo's closer and closer to BKB. Okay. Navi's keeping the gold lead going up, even though it's this Nande Morphling who's super farmed. They're keeping keeping everybody farmed on the side of Navi Jr. So, but they did have that lead last time also versus Nande. All it really takes is him having that one fight to just explode himself even more forward. And of course, with coverage of Aegis, definitely had some nice moments in the last bit to be able to keep farming good. But in 15 seconds, it's gone. Let's see if Navi Jr. wants to hit when that is down, because they seem to have been kind of content with just farming in the meantime.
Next fight could be pretty difficult for Dandelions with all these items falling into place for Navi Jr.
Yeah. Shivas is almost done for PMA. Starting to get quite a lot. How are the supports looking? I mean, 3,000 gold just saved up on days, though. Wondering if he does want to commit before that fight. Because that is...
Yeah, I mean, what's his plan with this amount?
It's bag. Bag has to be lag. It has to be.
Bag.
Is it a new saying? Yo, where are the Zoomers at? Because Niku is a youngin',
that's
right?
true. This could be a...
Is there some Zoomer thing?
It's a TikTok meme. I bet it's a TikTok meme. Let me Google. TikTok meme bag. No. Oh, yeah, bag meme.
What is it?
Bag.
As long as it's, stream friendly.
No, I don't know. No, this is just all
Nothing?
bag-related memes, not necessarily a singular bag meme.
Okay.
I don't know, but again, the bag problem has been solved, and we're good to go.
See, I saw like 3 different items getting queued up as well too, so a little bit of a discussion maybe had during that talk. I saw Daze had 4 staff queued, then he switched to Lens. He had his Yules originally queued. He buys the Yules. So now a full Yules up on Daze. Definitely will be able to help him protect himself or get that extra bit of control. Get a Yules blink out or Yules and Slardar reset, etc. Very useful item to have. 4 staff and Glimmer on the CM as well too. Yeah, the supports are pretty rich. Palantimos, he's got the BKB blink, but he really is struggling to find farm on the map. I mean, Morphling, when you have that, of course, it does occupy quite a bit of the farm, but does mean your Slardar is suffering a little bit here. But I guess it doesn't matter, because it's a Morphling show. Right? It's all about it.
Yeah, they need Nande to do what he did last game.
Yep.
Turn up, get an ultra kill. That's what they need right now. definitely going to be harder for him to do it this time round.
Radiant are scanning.
I feel like so the comfort that NAVI Junior are showing is definitely going to be a bit of a concern for Dandelions. NAVI Junior feel that they can just play like this, just take it out, you know, take the progress very slowly.
Tower is under attack.
It just goes to show how much in control of the game they actually feel right now, despite not getting that last round of Roshan. It hasn't mattered.
They still feel very confident. With the lead, the itemization too, the Shivas, it's very good versus this Morphling, so they're still feeling confident. Especially at this 26-minute mark. Right now, Nande's showing. Still gonna jump.
A hoof stomp. Telekinesis, anything else? He's going to get out to the side.
They're
We'll
on
see
his face.
PM make it. He's able to dodge the terror. In fact, Nande just turns into... I don't know what he turned into, but he's just dead. He turned into dead.
Uh-oh. And
He gets caught up big time there.
I gotta be honest on, this is a thing that we've seen a lot when people buy Butterfly second item, but...
Yeah, what was up with the Butterfly purchase?
He may be just looking because it's the Troll core-to-core matchup, but there's a lot of disables, and I mean, he just got full chain disabled and died. And now Mobe also gets caught.
Oh,
those are massive catches.
These two deaths here from
goodness.
Mobai and Nande. You can't be having that. You can't be having that.
Now, game is blown open a little bit here for this Troll Warlord. And Roche's, if that was an instant spawn, that would have been pretty GG for the side of Dandelions, but it's not. It's a 1-minute spawn, so they will get to at least fight around that Roche, but that fight around Roche looks hard. I think Nande has to finish BKB before the next fight. I don't think this is the same situation as that last game where he's a Morphling that can just do whatever he wants. He needs BKB.
He's very close to it, right? Just short.
He is close.
About half the way from the recipe.
But he might not make it to Roshan while he's finishing it. It's going to be up in 30 seconds. It's all going to come together real close. That being said, also, Navi Jr. has to be set up for it, so we'll have to see.
Should be able to with them taking down this tier 2 tower.
Yeah, this is looking real good. This Troll, as long as he doesn't get popped at the start of the fights, he's looking to have some great success now. You have Roche 4 seconds. They're already set up for it.
And there it is.
It's going to spawn as soon as they walk in. That's a blessing.
Straight on cue. Yeah.
Well, it's a cheese. It's not a blessing, yeah, but it's a, you know. Yeah. Sorry.
Unique with the cheese. Got the juice, the Aegis.
Formula for success. BKB's finished for Nande, so he also has found himself a Nemesis curse, so his damage has gone up a lot in this next upcoming fight as long as he can actually survive. And now he has to go through 2 lives of the Troll, which makes things quite a bit more complicated, actually. But yeah, triple BKB cores at least are finished on the side of Dandelion. So the fights overall, they're going to be a little weird. It's going to be a lot of poking and prodding unless they can 100-0 somebody pre-BKB from Navi.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Navi's heroes are not very burstable. Troll, Centaur, and Timber overall, I think even if they get gone on at the start, they're going to live. Pretty much every single one of the times. I would like to see, okay, yeah, PMA is building it. So I was going to say, PMA right now does have 4,000 life. I do want to see him build a Dispel on the Centaur, because he is playing versus Warlock, so do still have to factor in Fatal Bonds and stuff like that if they catch some amazing fight for Dandelions. It's difficult to get the connection off at this point, but it feels like that's something they might actually need for the next upcoming ones.
Time to push it for NAVI Juniors. They've got the smoke up. They get any sort of jump onto the Maw for the Ember. Fight will be very hard to recover for Dandelions.
And they absolutely can 100-0 people in one instant. Daro.
It's not a bad catch to start things off. That's the Warlock gone.
It's a great catch. He's dead for 45, and they get a free upheaval steal.
Hey, they could definitely look to try and tickle the high ground with this.
I don't know. Nande's farm, but like he really is the only one getting farm on his team at this point. I don't know. This is looking real hard for him to contest. 30 seconds. The high ground's getting broken. There's no glyph. They used the glyph.
Oh.
They used the glyph on the tier 2.
They might lose 2 sets of racks. I mean, if they want to go top as well, NAVI Junior, they could. See how much they want to take. I mean, at the moment, there's no defense being had. They'll back off after the first set, but that's, yeah, a full set of barracks gone.
I mean, that was really easy for them. And Mope? I mean, they'll force a BKB out of him, 90 seconds, that it's difficult for Dandelions to fight. NAVI Junior's just playing kind of however they want, it feels like, around the map. Dandelions. When's going to be the call for them to try to look for a fight? Do they feel comfortable with it now? I don't know. It feels like, I mean, it's such a hard fight into Aegis, of course, but it feels like Navi might just group up and go for another push here.
Yeah, no reason to not really. They can just get the bottom wave pushed around, get the tier 2. And look to just straight up force the high ground action again.
What is this I'm seeing bottom? Do you see this? On the other tier 2 bottom? Is this a Rubik remnant?
Yeah,
tier 2 bottom, apologies. Oh, it is. It's just invisible.
It's for some reason invisible, yes.
Oh, okay. I was like, I only see a green and a red and a... Hey, that can be... Okay, whatever. It's not gonna be super random, but that can be pretty annoying. Because it can stop Blink Daggers, because he has a shard. So if he puts this remnant, this is kind of like invisible in the back, it can stop Blinks, okay. I did hear about
that. Oh, this just I was going to say, is this related to a certain cosmetic set on Rubik, or is it just Rubik with remnants?
It was happening on Ember last patch, if I'm not mistaken. And then
just with Ember straight up?
It may have broken something with Rubik, as it tends to. Whatever. Juice. Takes a ton of damage. Is that the Imps? That was the Eldritch summonings there from the Warlock, I think. It just did a ton of damage to him. Okay. They'll just battle trance back up to full. I think they're done with the push.
Yeah, still
they did
50
force
seconds
all of Dandelions back.
With the Aegis, so they can probably sell with maybe even getting the next round of items done. And we actually see, you know, got the juice considering getting that Maelstrom turned into the Gleipnir just so they have extra control.
I'd like that, actually. I really would. I've seen people rushing it even. You know, I know Tomato's a big fan of going for it early on his Troll Warlords. I think it's amazing, this game versus all 3 cores. Definitely could be a nice pickup. I mean, they're getting everything out of the map. Nico has a full Hex now, too. They're just they're farming absolutely everything while... I mean, Nande's getting some farm, but nobody else. It's been like that for a while for Dandelions.
So to stay completely inside the base, Dandelions. Very hard for them to get out on the map with how strong NAVI Junior are.
Aegis gets reclaimed, but yeah, they finished, like you said, a full set of items on pretty much everybody. An Aether Lens for the Rubik, PMA has his Lotus Orb. Like, everybody's kind of just gotten a full item finished up. That's going to help a lot in that fight, too, because they have now extra ways to dispel. Dandelions is going to go for the smoke. Let's see what type of wraparound they can get. Nande has to have some good freedom in the fight to attack, or this is going to be very, very complicated.
35-minute Wisdom Rune. Could attract some attention. There's the jump, but not going to be able to get the catch onto Mobile. He has to jump away. So we're going to look for him a little bit in the tree line, but he holds the high ground. Another slight use to scout him out to get the Hex onto Nande, but he's already morphed up. So he can back away. They'll get Kadara instead. It's quick and easy kills. They delete the Warlock, and they can look to keep this push going. I mean, Niku's watching from the side. He's going to have Hex back up in 5 seconds. Could go for a Blink Hex play.
Kadaro, a big mistake. What was he doing on the low ground? Was he trying to like force stab a teammate or something? He was very far up.
PMA's in. Nieces onto Nande. There's the Blink Hex from Niku. They've got the follow-up lockdown. They've got the damage.
Burst.
He's out. 70 seconds. No buyback available on him as he does not have the money. Palantimos gone. Got the juice. Cleans him up. And indeed, without their Morphling for a full minute, and potentially without many more heroes as they're diving them, you get the kill. It's going to have to be a second buyback here from both the two of them. Desire and Palantimos trying to hold on in this game, but the push is continuing. Got the juice, cleans up another.
That should be it. I mean, they're buying back to hold on. It's still 40 seconds. Well, they're giving respect because they don't know that
Another
Welcome
jump.
doesn't have buyback, but they're jumping
PMA's
now.
just straight back in onto Kadaro. Kadaro forces back with a Gleipnir from Got the Juice, catches onto him. Kadaro's down again.
They're seeing no buyback. They're like, okay, this guy does not have buyback. All right, 23K. They stopped the fight. So many buybacks, and Dandelions can't even poke them out.
They're going to play it safe and go for the Megas.
Final set.
The fortification back up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So if NAVI Junior feel that they need to back. 23K gold ahead now. 2 sets of barracks.
They have another full set of items coming out to be delivered as well, too, if they do want to play patient. I believe the Crimson Guard is about to be done here for PMA on top. Waiting. 30 seconds to Warlock. They might just go for it.
Got to do something soon. It's the jump. Quick tap on towards Got the Juice, but he gets buffed up here with the Lotus and the Glimmer.
And it's down.
Daze
Daze?
was seeing if he could get a grab on towards them. He'll throw himself out of the paper space with the telekinesis.
Got what they
Mega
came for,
creeps
though.
around.
Megas.
Yep.
Super successful fight. Megas, a very clean game from NAVI Junior this time around. They did not want to make the mistakes that they did last time. Keep that lead and hold it.
They'll back up. Try and find some of these tier 4 tokens.
I still want to keep highlighting a little couple of things. Just, you know, we did talk a lot about NAVI Junior before these. Actually, oh, wait a second. As Daze actually comes in. Desire.
Trying to get some sort of jump in, but PMA, he's straight over to the back lines. Again, he finds Kadaro. At the start of it all, they're going straight for him. He will be able to force back to safety, but Palantimos, he's caught underneath Got the Juice. He's gone. They'll jump forward. They're trying to burst through the troll. They've got the fear. They managed to do it. They burst through Got the Juice. They bring down that troll warlord, but it's cost them 3 lives themselves.
Hex. They're on Nande.
They're going to follow up lockdown after. He's going to wait for him down to the low ground, turns into the stun to drop it onto Daze. Here's he uses the Centaur more on his power against Daze. Now out of mana though, Nande. No bite. Not going to have enough damage on his own really to help finish off any of these kills. Nande's going to be able to retreat. Mobite may not be as lucky. The Frostbite, it'll be enough to allow them time to burst through him. Only Nande left alive. The base is exposed. The tier 4's going down. They're ready to close this up, NAVI Junior. Nande on his own. What can he do? He can't.
GG.
He can't do anything now. 2 far behind and 2 on his own. GG is called. NAVI Junior move on and knock Dandelions out.